Hello, my name is Saket, and we are playing All The Mods Spellbound. And we're here, way up in the mountain, by a big structure from Astral Sorcery. It has something in it that we're going to need. And the first thing I'm going to do here is get rid of some of this water. And there's a whole thing down here. I'm doing a terrible job. Alright, let me deal with this. Okay, that's a lot better. And we're gonna see that crystal down there. That's what we're here for. We're also gonna clear some of this up here because for what we want to do, we need that crystal to be exposed to the sky. Alright. There are a couple chests in here. Let's see, okay, we must have learned all the constellations. Any more? There can be none, there can be four, you never know. We got two, that's fine. So the first thing we want to do with this thing is very simple. But it's how we get started in the mod. I think we should just be able to put this down. Yeah. And the crystal will convert it into a luminous crafting table. We're going to go ahead and put a waystone down. What kind of crystal is it? Avitus. The name of the constellation. So we're going to set this up here so we can just jet back and forth. This is where all those mob noises are coming from. There was a spawner up here, which, because of apotheosis and we had Silk Touch pick, at the time, we were able to pick right up. Let's see. Oh, an enchanted golden apple. And there are a couple of bosses down here. Got these spell books, which is cool. And this helmet, which is awesome. Next thing we're going to want to make is a resonating wand. Not too bad. These aquamarines, which you dig out of rivers and sand blocks. And ender pearl to marble. This is my only ender pearl. I literally just got it. Now, Astral adds a bunch of different kinds of marble that you're going to need to craft the items from it. But you can access all of them. Almost all of them, I think. Yeah, you can do the pillars too. You can get them all right from your chisel. You have the basic marble to work with. So that's cool. So we're up here on the roof because we're going to need to be out at night to use this thing. It all works on starlight. A little bit, but probably not enough to make our illumination powder, which is a 4 glowstone and an aquamarine. We're going to need that much. Hopefully we'll have that much in this spot. Some spots have more than others, and as we progress, more starlight that is. And as we progress in the mod, we'll get access to items that show us where those places are. I'm hoping I can just keep all my astral stuff up on the roof here, but if this isn't a good spot, then maybe we'll have to build a tower. Where is this spot? See how it's coming along. The darker it gets, the more starlight you'll get. We also need the resonating wand. Once this has access to enough starlight, we'll see an image of what we're going to craft over here. But then you have to right-click the table with the resonating wand for it to work. We'll be able to do that in a second. Yeah, okay. See the image there. There you go, my nice particle effect. Now we got our illumination powder. That's what we're going to use to make our cave illuminators. Just some more aquamarine, rune marble. Are we going to have enough here? It'll hopefully continue to increase as it gets darker and darker. Let's hope. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to have enough here, so we're going to have to take this on the road. I'm also going to make an Astral tome. The parchment is just paper and aquamarine. None of this is too hard to make. And I want to take 3 constellation paper there. There must be some more somewhere else. There they are. Oh, we had an underpearl. Oh, you know. Now, if you shift right click this thing, you access an inventory that you can put these things in. Now, we've discovered 2 chapters so far. The Discovery chapter is stuff like marble, the resonating wand, tables that we made, constellation papers, and a shrine. The next one is exploration. And we're doing this stuff right this second. Okay, it doesn't look like I have enough starlight here either. So let's see if we can make our way up there. Generally speaking, the higher you go, the more starlight you'll have access to for crafting in your various altars. So we'll just go right up to the top here and hope that, oh yeah, cool. So the height made all the difference. Nice! So we're going to plop this thing down right here. And it will start absorbing starlight and put little lights in the cave in a fairly wide area to light them up. That should make the mining and so on awful lot easier. What? I killed it, whatever it was. Got a mutant? The mutant in there? It's got rotten flesh. One big zombie. Our dirt seems getting a little bit out of hand here, so we're gonna go ahead and make a storage drawer. Pretty easy to make. The basic one is just plank and chest, just like that. Oh, you know, basic vanilla wood type, except for another one. There's upgrades. But the basic one will hold 32 stacks of exactly one item. And that's exactly what we're going to do with all this dirt. See that right up there? That yellow light? That's one of the lights. They do a good job. Check this character out. Shoots fireballs. Maybe ice balls in his case? Anyway, we seem to be able to handle it. I forget what mod this is. It basically adds like qualities to mobs, make them a little more challenging. They're not all like this, but a portion of them are. I went out to collect some resources and I found this thing. I think it's just a dungeon. Let's see what if anything is up top here, though. I'm sure there's a whole bottom complex. It's just a little room. Okay. We found another dungeon. This one is nice callback to some of the dungeons in the previous version. I'll take the vine. Tentaconter. Okay. I'll take the Luma. Yeah, cool. I'm starting to get organized here. I've got a little farm going up there. Move the cows so we can build out a courtyard and some walls. And I want to move all this stuff over there too, including the mandrake. And I don't know It's like... There it is. Where is it? I see it. Got it. 2 mandrake fruit. Smaller than it used to be, huh? Next thing I did is build a wall here. The same general idea as the heat. And we're just gonna go around and deep slate walls, make little columns. I also dug out the basement. We're gonna have a couple of things set up down here. Before I go too much farther, I wanna jump into the nether just real quick and pick up some quartz if we can. Right in the middle of the Crimson Forest. That's okay. Oh, look at this character. He's from Mana and Artificer? I don't think we have to worry about him. So let's go ahead. It's awful loud. That's because it's awful loud. Alright. Waypoint. That's what we want. I see something on the map. Right over there. It doesn't look like a bastion, but who knows? So let's see, oh, best step for getting down from here is... Oh, you're over here. Crying out loud. Oh, there's another one. What is that thing? I'm gonna stay away from it. Alright, find some quartz. Let's find some quartz and get out of here. Hoglins. See everything but cool. There we go. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna gather up a little bit of this and get out of here. Blazing quartz ore. From Malice. What do you do with it? Fragments? Smelts a lot of items. Room table? Interesting. There's bees. Near you. Come on. Nice. Alright. Portal's right up there. I want the quartz so I can make a couple of redstone comparators so that we can start really using storage drawers to its full extent. It's just redstone torches, quartz, stone, and then what we're looking for is drawer controls. There it is. So we'll just need some drawers, dine, and some more stone. Made a whole bunch of storage drawers, and that got us a quest. Maybe the controller will too? Let's see. I want to make 2. Yeah, cool. A couple more things I want to make. We're gonna do some upgrades. Actually, that should be more than enough. And with the upgrades, we're gonna make first 2 drawer keys. These will lock the drawers so that even if the drawer is full of iron, for instance, and we take all the iron out of it, that drawer will remain bound to iron. We gotta make 2 of these. There we go. And the other thing we're going to need to make is going to involve a book and quill. And this, when used on a drawer, the drawer will display on it how much of whatever item it has in it. Yet another thing we're going to want are some compacting drawers, and we're going to need some more iron. That's fine. And these are cool. Show you what they do when we set up the whole thing here. Okay, so we got a couple of drawers, we got a controller here. So let's take a drawer key, and we'll right-click it against this compacting drawer. You can see the little keyhole. We'll put an iron nugget in it. Now, if we take our quantify key and right-click, we can see that there's 1 iron nugget in there. It's not enough to make any ingots or any blocks. If we throw the rest of our nuggets in there, well, now we see we have enough in there for 3 ingots, and we can take it out in ingot form. If we right-click a couple times against the drawer controller, all the iron in our inventory will go directly into this drawer. This will anything it's assigned to, if there's nothing assigned to it, it'll just pick one. So we want to lock all of these. And then we'll actually be getting organized here. Now each plain drawer will hold 32 stacks of any item, but we can upgrade them. There are all kinds of upgrades that we can use here. We're going to use the gold. This will increase it by 8 times. There we go. And now if you shift right click, you can see the upgrades and the upgrade slots that the drawer has available. Now that we're starting to get settled in, one thing we're definitely going to want is a trash can. This will void items for you. There's a fluid version, an energy version, which I don't know what we'd use for in this version, but there it is. And blacklist, whitelist, type into it. It's cool. So now that we've got all our resources in here, I want to start building some furniture and making it look nice. First thing we're going to work on is the kitchen. Our cooking mod is Farmer's Delight, and we're going to want to make a stove. Alright, what are we going to do with this place? We're going to want a crafting station in here somewhere. I'll actually move this over one. That's fine there. Now the stove, where is it? Here somewhere. I'm going blind. I see it. Oh, we just need the bricks. Right. Lots of ways to make bricks. Okay. And we'll put it right here. Now we're definitely going to want one of these cooking pots. We're probably going to want one of these pans. I don't know really what it does. Oh, I guess we can cook berries and... Okay, so this is just like something that should smelt with. So we need a wooden shovel, and a bucket of water, and 2 bricks and some iron. And you pop that right down on top, and we get our bucket back. Now we're going to want some counters, and I like the look of these spruce andesite counters from Builder's Craftsman. Oh, it's got to be polished. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. A little more wood. Now we'll just throw a little bit of polished andesite in there to complete the corner. Now these have a lot of space in them. That's good. Next thing we're going to want is a knife. And I don't think we made this already. There it is, the knife from Farmer. And we want a knife because we want some straw. And you just break grass with your knife, and we'll get a whole bunch of straw. That's right, we did this to make books. I remember. So we already have one of these knives somewhere. Get rid of some of this garbage. Well, what I want to make is a cutting board. I think we used straw for it. No, just planks and sticks. Okay. We'll just put it down somewhere. Shift click it, I guess. Yeah. We'll be using this quite a bit to slice up meat and other things. We've also got these spruce pantries from farmers, and oh, trap doors. I made pressure plates. Go ahead and make the correct amount of trap doors. There we go. One more. Because I wanted 4 of these, right? Yeah. Now we're going to run these up along the top. That'll give us some more storage and make it look a little nicer. We've also got these spruce cupboards from builders. We'll have to make these panels. We'll have to use the vertical slabs from cork. That's fine. You make those just like this. Not screwed up. Yeah, these look. We put one here and here. Will they? I don't know if they're forming a single chest. They're not. Okay, so that's a lot of storage. That's cool. We've got these spruce tables from Builder's Craftsman Edition, which look pretty cool. I think we're going to use them to make, we're probably going to use them for a lot of things, but we're going to make a dining room with them, I think. Need a couple more fences. Now, I think these have a connected texture, but we're about to find out. Yeah, perfect. We've also got these stools, which we don't have chairs in the pack, but these should do us just fine. And we can also make pillows that I think we put on top of the stools. Let's check this out. Now, those look cool. I think we can put the pillows, yeah. Excellent. I want to check out this Botanist Workbench from Shift. See what we can make in this thing. I'm hoping we can change some of the, oh, it doesn't look like we can change leaf blocks. Let's see what you can do with it. Okay, so shroom lights, cicada, melons, vines, jack-o'-lanterns. Alright. Looks great. Another workstation from Shift is this Mechanist Workbench. Does it have to be spruce? I guess it has to be stripped spruce. And it has to be oak slab. That's jungle. That's oak. But this will allow us to reskin redstone lamps and also lanterns, plus it looks really cool. I think we've got access to all these different kinds of lanterns. I think these might look good in this place. Let's see. We put it up like that. Oh, those will attach right to the wall. we have charm? Doesn't look like it. I'll take that though. That's great. Okay. Got a little dining room, got a little kitchen. Starting to look like something. Now moving upstairs, we're gonna switch the furniture palette to dark oak. We definitely want some of these bookshelves. These will, okay, so we need vertical slabs. Be a good home for all of our magical books. Okay, now sometimes you can shift click. Okay, these shift click in there just fine. Let's try the core books. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work just fine. So I'm going to be decorating as I go. Excuse me. With a lot of the stuff from Builder's Crafts in addition, just to make the inside of the base look nice. But what I want to do now is get started with ours Nouveau. First thing we're going to want is this worn notebook. And this is the guidebook to the mod. It's pretty good. I think it starts out like all unlocked. But what we're going to start with trying to get a hold of some source. That's the word for the energy in this mod. We're going to want two things. We're going to want a source jar, and we're going to want not a vitalic source link, although that's cool. We're going to want an agronomic source link. So we'll make that source jar first. That's kind of like the battery, the energy storage of the mod. We're going to need some of this arcane stone, which is just one of these source gems that we've been mining up, and some glass, just like that. To make the thing that's going to generate the source for us, we're going to need 2 gold and a wheat and 2 source gems. Now we're going to pop this stuff down right out here, right here in the middle for the time being. Now what this will do is, as things grow, we'll see little particles going from the farm into the agronomic source link, and we'll watch the, yeah, there goes one right there. And we'll watch this slowly fill up with source, that purple stuff. Another thing we're going to want is a glyph press. It's a whole block of iron, a piston, any 2 stone, and some more of this arcane stone. We're also going to want a whole bunch of this magic clay. I'm going to go ahead and make 48 pieces, and we'll use them. Next thing we're going to want is a spell book. Now, the best we can do at this point is the novice spell book. We'll have to do some serious nether exploration before we can upgrade to the next tier, but this will get us started. And most importantly, it'll get us 2 components that I'm looking forward to make a spell to make our life an awful lot easier. Okay, we've got a little bit of source in here. Well, what do you do with it? So we've got our source, we've got our glyph press, we've got our magic clay. What we want to do is make some spell components, some glyphs. Projectile, I think we start with? Yeah, some of these you start with. There's projectile, self, touch. I want to say you start with break? Yeah. But what we want is light. And we'll need 1 regular lantern. So what we do is we right-click with our clay into the glyph press, and you right-click with the other component. This will take a little bit of source from the jar, make you your glyph, then you right-click it with Spellbook in your inventory, and it'll write that glyph in the spell book. Now, we want to make a spell here. We're going to make a projectile and light. Now we're going to call it projectile light. And you can see we got a little mana bar there in the bottom left corner. So let's take this outside. But we'll see how all that kind of thing works in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.